What is up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Oh, I forgot to plug in my other lights. Oh, the tragedy. Oh, the terror. How's everybody doing? I'm just excited to stream. How's everybody? You're all chilling out in the chat. I'm loving it. How is everyone doing? I am excited for tonight because we're just playing more games that I love. Also, we're hoping to avoid. We're hoping to avoid another tornado. It might be coming tomorrow. Great. How about me? I'm doing fabulous. Doing good. Stretched, nimble. Oh no, am I dancing? Is that a thing? I'm doing pretty well. It's been a good week. We're on tornado watch for tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon there may be a tornado. My wife might not have work tomorrow. We're gonna see. So that's fun. We streamed earlier today, and that was a good time. I played some Due Process. Tonight we're obviously gonna finish up the last ending of Dino Crisis. Ew, pass. Yep. Last ending of Dino Crisis, and then we're gonna get back onto the on the tornado. Yeah, no, it's a twister. It's a twister. Yeah, no, we're gonna hopefully pass on the tornado. We got lucky last week, and I'm hoping we get luckier this week because it's worse than it was last week, possibly. So that's not great. But yeah, Dino Crisis, and then Silent Hill. We haven't finished Silent Hill. We need to do that. And then we might play through it again because there are multiple endings. But we'll discuss that after I beat it. If I beat it, I don't even know. I'm pretty sure I'm close to finishing it. Not 100% sure though. So we're going to have a good time. Silent Hill Hollow. Yeah, dude. Claire, you were there for Silent Hill. Have you been waiting for this? Like, has this been something you've wanted to see for a while? Because I feel bad. Also, I will be. Hold on, I'm gonna go. Don't look at me. Don't pay attention. I have to plug in some lights. They're all unplugged. Can you see my butt? I hope not. It's not that great. Is my? No, I'm not. My whole lower half is not in frame. That is good. That is preferable that my lower half is not in frame. And my night was made. Yeah. No, it's gonna be a good night. It's gonna be a good night. Pay no attention to the man under the desk. That could go a few different ways. Also, first, this light. No, I'm going the wrong way. This light behind me, it looks super teal, or at least when I look at it through my monitor, it looks very teal, but it's like bright green, or it feels just very like lime bright green. It bothers me when I look in the preview image over here. Thank you so much for showing up, everyone. It means a lot to me. I like having friends. I like having people to talk to when I play these games as well. And maybe a poncho will help. Yes, poncho time is always fun. I do have the poncho ready. Stuff on top of it, but I can move it. I like to move it. All right. So we got Zevia soda. We got our controller. And we have the video games. Let's make sure everything is set up correctly. Hey, there we go. Perfect. All right, let us go, my friends. Let's click into the game so that it works. That's usually helpful. And hey, there we go. We have sounds. Excellent. Okay. All right. Let's see. What were we dressed as before? Maybe we did battle type. Ancient type. She just looks like Fred Flintstone. Actually, the funny thing is her grenade launcher becomes a fish. It's a good time. Just go with standard though. Just go with standard for now. Operation Dr. Kirk. Dr. Kirk. All right. So basically, what I did while we were off stream is I got us up to the point. What year was this game made? I want to say 1999. I can look that up real quick. Dino Crisis release date. I want to say it was 1999 if my memory serves correctly. First release was July 1st, 1999. It was written to have taken place in 2009, so they're trying to go for 10 years in the future. So I have a bunch of plugs, as you'll see. I have 8 plugs, but I got to the point of where we have the initializer, the stabilizer. I have the level A key card, but we're gonna do some secret squirrely stuff. Tonight we're gonna party like it's 1999. Heck yeah, everything is totally radical. Only 90s insults and slang are allowed. All right, let's see if this pen works, because we're gonna need a pen for this, because I'm bad at this. Okay, that mostly works. And dinosaurs are gonna eat me while I'm playing with pens. Oh, move, move, move. Okay, he moved. That was fantastic. All right, what do we have for stuff? Oh, I have a poison dart. Let's just poison dart this guy. There should be one in here, right? Yeah, I'm looking at him. Night night. I do still love that when you poison dart someone in this old game, they bleed out. I've been poisoned. Just blood everywhere. All right. So now, we had looked at this before, but I didn't pay much attention to it because you jerk. Get on the other side of him. All right. That was a bad kitty. That's what that was. Did not like that kitty. All right. We're bleeding? We're not bleeding. Should have a good amount of medkits too. I do. Not a big matter for now. But I didn't talk about it much because there's a lot of stuff that goes into this. Not that much, honestly. But I figured we'd keep this as a surprise. So this requires a level A keycard. Oh, and it's one of these. D. A. And it went off immediately since I have the card. C. F. So basically you need a level A keycard, which, as we've seen before, there are a couple doors that say it requires level A keycard, but once you get it, it still says, hey, the reactor's not on, we're not letting you through. But we do have this door, which has the security system, which we saw once before when we went Rick's route after the laboratory, Kirk's laboratory, on the B2 level. And I'm writing these down because these are a lot of letters to remember. I've been able to say them and remember them, but it can be a lot sometimes, especially when I want to talk while streaming and stuff. So my brother saved me the last time we played this, or played this matching game or whatever. All right, E, F. And honestly, writing things down for a video game really brings me back, because like that used to be a thing. Like old video games, like the suggested method for like old adventure games and things like that, were like, we're gonna give you something really long, or you need to map out something because we're gonna put you in a labyrinth, and you need a pen and paper. And honestly, I love that sort of stuff. It's pretty awesome. So as I'm noticing, there's four spots there. So the FCC, C, won't let me be. So let me be B. And let me E. Dog. A. D. Hope Regina has a pen in real life. On this mission with so many dinosaurs, she needs a pen to write things down. Alright. Oop, that is wrong. Okay, cool. B, E, A, D. Yeah, they put a lot of security on this door. Because you need to get 4 correct, and you can only get 3 wrong. A, E, E. Try to make it tricky. B, A. The excitement is mounting. B, A, D, F, F. Cool. Hopefully that's all we need. And I want to say that these are randomized. I don't know that they're the same every time. I haven't checked that, actually. I did do some research while off stream, though, and I'll talk about it in a minute. Because I love this game, and it's got a lot of Good, okay. Got a lot of interesting things going on. But not as much as I would have thought. Spooky. Fancy new door. Secret door. I must activate the generator first. Really? That's a thing? I was super unaware, because I thought we're gonna heal because I don't want her to limp. What was that? What was the original platform? The original platform was PlayStation. The first PlayStation is what it came out on. It also came out on the PC. The option was there. Oh, this one. I didn't realize that it forced you to turn on the generator. Well, we got the parts, let's go do it. Also, you'll realize that none of my guns are upgraded. Because I was booking it when I decided to play the third playthrough off stream. The thing about this game is that once you do both either Rick choices or Gale choices or a mix of them, I did a mix of them while off stream, you're really not changing much of anything other than just how you traverse the next part of the level of the game. It's all very linear, and the only thing that changes, as far as I know and as far as it seems, the only thing that changes the ending is the choice you make between Rick and Gale at the end, and actually what you do after you decide, which is what I'm going to show you, which is, I guess you could consider Regina's choice. Which I actually, the research I did was realizing that as a kid I thought that you could only do the third option. Oh, I might need to unlock something else. There's a set.
Error. Preparation procedure incomplete.
Oh, I might need to hit the main terminal first. Oopsie daisy. So when I was a kid, I thought to get the third ending, you could only do it by selecting Rick, selecting Rick's choice, and then doing a different action. But apparently you can also do it by selecting Gale's, which I didn't realize. Which kind of, it makes less sense to me how that works out, but we're gonna get there. All right, Regina. Also, the third ending is by far the best ending. By far. Alright, we gotta turn this sucker on. Turn this sucker on. I really don't remember them saying, yeah, you gotta turn that generator on. But I think we won't go down there first. We'll just go down there after. I gotta run this thing. Which I hate that you have to do it twice, but...
Announcement. Power for generator is connected. Announcement. Please place the initializer and the stabilizer in the generator.
Thank you, mysterious computer voice. That's a man for once. I think very often the computer voice is usually a female. And maybe that's just because I watched too much Star Trek back in the day. I feel like very often AIs in a lot of science fiction are female. It's more common anyway. Getting a bit of a cable mix-up. There we go. Alright, Regina. Getting our cardio in, man. We're getting our steps in. Traversing the stairs multiple times. Good stuff. Remember the episode, oh no, I'm scared. Remember the episode where they used a sexy computer voice in the original Star Trek and Kirk said it said it was a glitch? Really? Is that a thing? I really need to rewatch the original, because at any point if I ever watched the original, I was very young. That's hilarious. Now, some of my more interesting memories of Star Trek was back when they had reruns of it on G4, that old video game TV channel back in the day. because they would run repeats of Star Wars, or Star Trek, excuse me, Star Trek, the original series, but they had an outside overlay, so like it was almost like a picture-in-picture, if you will, but it's just like a smaller screen, kind of like I have right now, and on the sidebar it had all these, I thought that was a dinosaur roaring for a second for some reason. It had on the side a bunch of statistics on the episodes, so it would mention how many times like a red alert happened, how many times they've fired photon torpedoes, like all these silly things. I think it even had a tracker for how many times you could see up Uhura's skirt, because for some reason they didn't take that out back then. I don't understand. Anyway, that was interesting. That's cool. How many times he made out with ladies? He did do that a lot. Yeah, no, it was weird. They, like, I'm pretty sure they literally had a stat on Uhura upskirts. That's the name of a website somewhere, I'm sure. Space Babes. Yeah. No, you need something for the fellas, right? I mean, gotta get that male fan base returning to the show. Oh, man. I love old Star Trek. Old Star Trek's fun. And really silly. It was interesting. Gene Roddenberry was obsessed with trying to kill God, though. He had a bit of an issue. Those space babes, man, let me tell you. The space ladies. That was everyone's McCoy. Dude, McCoy was a stud. He was my favorite part of the show, honestly. He was the comedic relief almost always, and it was amazing. Him and Scotty, I think, were my favorites. So good. So good. 20 levels. So good.
Warning. Third energy output is approaching critical point. Cease operation immediately.
Cease operation immediately. You don't know what you're doing.
Danger. Third energy output is
The notebook.
approaching critical point.
The screens.
Attempting
A
to
logo.
promise it.
Sexy was written on my TV, but sexy was blank on your phone. I didn't know you'd
Just
get
remember, there's no turning back once it overloads.
get some censoring going on.
Crank that sucker, let's go out with a boom.
Danger. Generator has surpassed safety parameters. Third energy overload in progress. All personnel evacuate immediately.
Ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Heard the song too many times.
Evacuate immediately.
Kirk's Library.
The ceiling! Move it!
Move it. Gale. Ha ha ha. That laugh.
What was the point in saving me? How pathetic.
You foolish fool. And he doesn't feel a tracker on his back.
Ah!
Save Gale time. So, yeah, I guess I'll explain that once we get to the choice. To the decision! The door's locked from the other side. Really? Did I never unlock that door? What? I never unlocked that door. Gale's going, ah! That would be something new. But move, please, thank you. Let's go this way. Possibly dodge a couple dinosaurs too. Whoops! Shoot. There he is. Hey man. Oh, I'm running right in your mouth. Run! These dinosaurs are actually faster than you, so those ones are actually scary when you're running away from them. I love that it makes a clunk noise even though the doors are like automatic and swing open. Gale! Coming for you, buddy. Through the don't bother me door. Don't bother me, I'm a scientist.
Gale!
Okay. Just get Kirk. Hurry.
Take it easy, Gale.
No. Take this. Tagged him with transmitter.
Gale. Gale!
Alrighty. So now we're actually gonna make use of this. Which technically you don't even really need to make use of it when you do Gale's choice. We'll talk about it. Here we go. Sleepy time Gale.
All right. The overload levels are increasing. Just a little more. Looking good. Gale, what happened to him?
I don't know, but Kirk's gone.
Gonna kill him.
I'm gonna kill him!
Gestures, man.
This is it. All that's left is our escape.
Boat. Hovercraft.
Let's go.
Wait, what about Kirk?
What about him?
What about?
It's a miracle we're still alive at this point. Forget about him.
Don't forget the mission. You're not here to babysit.
Sorry, but I have a conscience. I'm taking you
I have a
back
conscience.
No. You two get going. I'm going after Kirk.
now. What? You're insane!
Forget about it.
Don't you remember our situation? The third energy can't be controlled anymore.
Can't be
Staying here any
contained.
longer is suicide.
I know.
I know.
I'm not back in 30 minutes. You two make your escape without me.
Hey, do something!
Alright. So, first time we followed Rick. We punch Gale, we follow them, go to the hovercraft, get out of here, right? Who knows where Dr. Kirk is? Half the island blows up. Well, it's sent to back in time, possibly. With Gale's, we follow the tracker, find Dr. Kirk, and we find out our mission was to actually find out information on the third energy and how to use it as a weapon. Gale dies because of chasing down Kirk. You get Kirk, and you bring him back to Rick. You escape on the boat. But there's a couple things we can do, and the way that I would always do it is I would do Rick's plan first. Save Gale.
Gale!
Guy's already hurt, man.
Thanks. That G.I. joke deserved it. Come on.
And you have trank darts, right? We could have tranked him. He's still carrying, still holding his gun. That's great. Alright. So that shows your destination, but it shows a bunch of multiple blinky doors. So there are options here. But also, we have that pulse receiver. So, we can figure out where Mr. Frickin' Dr. Kirk is on our own. We'll make a safety save. Down here. Just in case. Just in case we care. Now, I can use this, right? Oh, I want to now. Cool. You can go to the first floor with this? Wait a minute. Guys, wait. This elevator attaches to everything? No freaking way. I didn't know this. Wait. Dude, that's freaking cool. I actually didn't know that you could go all the way back to the first floor. I thought you got cut off after that. Like 100% cut off. That's pretty freaking cool. Alright. We want to go to B2 though. I didn't know that. Hey be cool if there was a reason to actually go between those floors. It's really not. I just wanted to come here. Because I want to use that secret passage we opened. Because that's going to lead us in the same direction where all those other doors lead. That you have the key card too, but you can't get into unless you have turned on the generator here. This is technically the quickest way there. Also probably the safest. So I'd rather run around these boys than the chonkers. The chonkers scare me, man. That elevator's like Providence Place Mall, a million parking levels, no idea where you are. Dude, I remember parking in that mall. Yeah, so many floors. You really have to pay attention to where you park in that place. Also, you notice Moobot is advertising the latest YouTube video I have uploaded. I have another, like, literally 40 streams that I'm gonna upload onto YouTube. They're already uploaded, I just need to make them public, so that's probably gonna happen tonight. So everybody be sure to subscribe to me on YouTube, and you will have 1 million notifications, which is something my sister loves. Welcome to the Heliport Transport Passageway. Didn't know there was a heliport, did ya? Yeah, neither did a lot of people. Alright, I don't know which doors go where, so we're gonna figure this out. 40 individual alerts, great. You know, I could probably do it all at once. Oh! Well, I don't like that door anyway, screw it. That was a bad door, it's fine, it's fine. Let's look at the map, let's see how this all maps out. Okay, so that other blinking red door to the south of the blue room here, that would just send us to where we picked up the initializer and the stabilizer when we did Gale's collection of initializer and stabilizer. So we've been there before, nothing terribly exciting. But you're gonna be like, what are these interesting trolleys, you might say? Woo! Little sideways elevators. Alright. Ooh. Large shutter can't be opened from here. Wait, this is on the other side of the port there. Awesome. Okay. It's all making sense now. So when we go to the hovercraft, there is that giant shutter door, and so that's the opposite side of it. So we've already been through here before. There's not a... Dang it. Actually, I already took everything out of here. Alright, cool. Freeze frame. I thought I would have left the laser grating up. I did not. Alright. I'm using all my healing items. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, so there's nowhere to go over here. They gave you multiple options to get to this area. But it all leads to the same place. That's likely old workplace. Having a convo and not paying attention, then Kitty has something to say. What? Alright. Let's get to the actual heliport, shall we? Let's do that. Alright. Yeah, we need to go to the end of this one. Oh wait, didn't I just come from this? No, I just went through the door. That's alright. Alright. So now we have been to every room in the game. Starting now. Underground heliport. Nice and quiet. Ye old Dr. Kirk.
Fool!
Fool!
Regina, what are you doing? Answer me! What have you been doing? The hovercraft's just being destroyed by the T-Rex.
I caught the doctor, Rick. There's a chopper over here we can use to escape.
Oh, great. I'm heading over now.
Oh, great.
Good. I'll pick you up ASAP. Hurry!
I think Rick's upset that he has to fly. And we just packed Dr. Kirk away like he's a little child. Are you from TikTok? Like the nation of TikTok? Heron717. I am not. And can I tell you? We're gonna talk about this. Hold on. I don't have a TikTok. I don't TikTok very much. I've scrolled on there for a little bit, so I know what's going on. But I have this thing where everyone thinks I'm some other like internet person or personality. So I kid you not. Let's talk. Yeah, Claire's all about this. Claire's ready. So here we go. So I was on a walk today with my wife. This literally happened just a couple hours ago. We were walking, and for some reason, there are these 3 kids, and they all like swore to me that I looked like one of the dudes or the guys from Dude Perfect. And I have not really watched much, if at all, of any of Dude Perfect content. But they swore that I looked like some guy from Dude Perfect. And then this little girl asked if I would marry her. Mr. Beast is better. Like, better than Dude Perfect? I mean, he throws money at people, so I mean, yeah, sure. But for some reason, this little girl wanted to marry me. I don't know if that's an inside joke with Dude Perfect people or what. So that, when I was playing Due Process like 3 weeks ago, there was this dude that swore I sound like the dude from Game Theory. Matt Pat or something like that. I haven't even watched Game Theory. Maybe I'm not online enough to know who all these people are really well. But I've been told I sound like Matt Pat. And I don't know. But I feel like I keep getting told I sound like someone or look like someone from some YouTube channel or TikTok or something. And I'm like, I don't know. No one knows me for my content. Not that I make that much, honestly, of content, but yeah, no, people always think I'm someone else, and I don't know why that is. But I guess I just have one of those faces or voices or something, I don't know. But for real though, it's been happening to me a lot the past couple months. I don't know why. But thank you for asking, Heron. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? We're playing some Dino Crisis. Alright. So I just clicked the Twitch from someone in TikTok that sent me here. It sent you here. Interesting.
I got it!
I know who you are. You knew me since I was a kid, Claire. Thanks for the follow, Heron. Welcome. Welcome to the resolution. Good sir or madam. We like to be very proper. Alright, more plugs. I have 10 plugs. We have all the plugs in the world. Grenade bullets. Heck yes. Yes, the finger guns. We like to use a liberal amount of finger guns here. Dr. Kirk is still unconscious. Sleeping like a babe. We just put him in his little car seat and we're like, you stay there, nice and tucked in. We'll be back for you, little buddy. It's okay. We're gonna get our friends. We're gonna leave this bad island. Alright, take the multiplier. And we have a nice little yellow emergency box. You just need a plug. I've been saving plugs like it's $18.99. Alright, I don't even really need to mix stuff, man. Do I just have more grenades? Oh, we have grenades. We have grenades. We have like so many grenades. They're just popping off. Alright. We have grenades for like days. So many days. I have to stop doing the making fun of ditzy girls thing, because my sister, she doesn't make me do that, but I swear we start talking like that and I don't stop. It's a problem. It's just like really hard to stop talking like you're obnoxiously stupid. Alright. It's solidly constructed to withstand heavy shock from outside. Alright, let's actually get that grenade launcher out. Because you guessed it, we're gonna be fighting a big bad dinosaur. But yeah, so you can find, looks like the helicopter maintenance storage is completely locked up. Sad day. Yeah, I don't think you do anything with that. You can find this locale after activating the generator. For some reason, they make you do that. Same thing. Do we even go up or down that staircase? Yeah, no, I did. That's how we first got down here, that's right. And then I showed you the other doors. Now it's gonna bring us directly to Rick and Gale, so we can save their butts. So we can save everyone's lives and Dr. Kirk. The best of both worlds.
That T-Rex is right behind us. We gotta move fast.
We gotta move fast.
Let's go.
Just casually strolling behind them.
Rick, faster!
Why do you guys get to ride inside? It's not fair.
Rick, now!
taking so long. Doesn't want to quit. The famous roar. Back up. Oh, he's getting closer. He's getting really close. I have grenades for days. You back up. Yeah, it's a bad kitty. Bad kitty. This is like Castle Crashers, is it? Are there dinosaurs in Castle Crashers? But not ha. Oh, don't tell me there's no audio for this too. Are you kidding me? That's tragic. Cleanman 93, Dino Crisis. So, alright, we did Rick's ending. There's no sound. We did Gale's ending. Sound. We do Regina's ending, and now there's also no sound? I can't, there's no sound. I don't know what's up. It's not very plot heavy though, it's just he's gaining on us, like, basically. I'm gonna have to look this up on YouTube to just get any sound for this. This game is giving me nothing but trouble to run. Glitch? Yeah, I think it's glitched. Because for some reason, I had one of the ending cutscenes does not have sound. We drop a bomb on it from a helicopter. Most helicopters come standard with a bomb, I guess. The epilogue still has sound, and the credits do. But in this ending, everyone makes it out, and we for sure have Dr. Kirk. So. And you just ride off into the sunset. No sound. What is this garbage? What is this garbage? I was hoping it wouldn't happen again. But basically, I tried to get this to work on a... I've seen this movie before. They spared no expense. We've spared no expense. And see, now you have sound for the credits. The music's there. I don't understand why it does this. So we did it. So, yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. I had to get a different emulator than I usually use because for some reason Dino Crisis wouldn't work with the emulator that I normally use. Cleanman93, it's Kaya. Hey Kaya, how's it going, man? It's been a while since we've talked. How you been, dude? That's awesome. Good to have you here, dude. Yeah, we've been playing Dino Crisis, and we finally got the third ending. I played this game a lot as a kid, and so I just wanted to play through it again. It's been a while. So something I didn't know about this third ending, after complaining about it not having sound. So the third ending, Regina's choice, essentially, is basically you choose just one of Gale or Rick's choices, and then you go after Kirk on your own. Which, originally when I was a kid, I thought that you had to do Rick's choice to actually get the option to go after Dr. Kirk, because of the fact that Gale was already going after Dr. Kirk. But apparently what you do is if you choose, because I looked this up online actually, because I was just curious about if there's anything else to this game, and there's not terribly many secrets to this game. I think it didn't get as much development time, I think, as the other Resident Evil games and stuff. But if you choose Gale's choice, but then you go directly to the helicopter, you will find Dr. Kirk, and then you just call everybody, and for some reason Gale still survives. I don't know. It's just they come to you. So eventually, basically the same thing happens. It just depends on whether or not you find the helicopter. Excuse me. Find Dr. Kirk at the helicopter. Then you're golden. Everybody lives. We get Dr. Kirk. And supposedly the information on how this climate change, perpetual clean energy thing can be used as a weapon. It's because it's what governments do. It's what we're all about. We need to know how to kill people with things. Shinji Mikami, the maker of the best survival horror games, for real. Yes. I think we have epilogue. Epilogue.
The final report of
Final
Operation Dr. Kirk. Agent name Regina.
I wish all my emails spoke to me like this.
Dr. Kirk. Status recaptured.
We have recaptured Dr. Kirk, who is currently negotiating future experiments with the military high command.
Gale. Status. Alive.
Gale did survive, but he is seriously injured and is currently recovering at our military medical facility.
Rick. Status. Alive.
Rick is currently analyzing the data that was recovered from Ibis Island.
Rick is the same every time.
Regina.
He can't die.
Status. Alive.
As
I almost
for
wish there
myself,
was a little
I'm ready
variance
to
in
begin
some
my
of the
next
things.
assignment.
Tom. Status. Deceased.
Deceased.
Tom
Feel bad
was
for Tom
attacked
every
and
time.
killed by a giant reptile.
Are you
that
hyped
was
for the Resident Evil movie in September? I am
He will be missed.
cautiously excited.
Status.
I hope it's really good.
Unknown.
Honestly, I'm really
We
excited
lost
for it to be good.
contact with Cooper at
I
the
hope.
beginning of the mission, and have not heard from him since then.
Feel bad for Cooper.
Mission complete.
Zero continues. How long do we take? 2.5 hours. Only 3 saves. Endings 3 of 3. You know, technically there's kind of 4, but 2 of the paths intersect completely, so. But yeah, Resident Evil movie.
Instructions.
I'm excited for them to at least try to stick to the story of the original games and see how it goes. I'm pumped for it. You have revealed all the endings. Your next assignment is to complete the mission in a shorter time frame. I'm hoping you'll do your best on the next mission. Good luck. Now, I've opened the 4 costumes. We've got Operation Wipeout, which I finished off stream, and they don't really give you anything for it, I don't think. I think I've unlocked everything that there is. I don't think there's much else to unlock. Which is too bad, but... or this, Super Grenade. What is Super Grenade? Ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what Super Grenade is. And I don't know how much quick... I mean, I could probably beat this game in a quicker time. I mean, 2.5 hours is... It's rushing, but it's rushing without having all the info in front of me on how to beat the game real quick. I'm curious on what the Super Grenade launcher looks like. Let's look at this real quick. Then after that, we might take a quick breakaroo. Oh, it looked like a grenade launcher with an infinity symbol. So it might just be unlimited grenades. This is gonna put us through a cutscene again, isn't it? I'm trying to skip all that. Yeah, we're gonna take a break here in a little bit, and we're gonna switch over to some Silent Hill because we need to finish Silent Hill, and I haven't played that in months.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to
This is the
relearn how to
first
play it
checkpoint.
at the very end of the
Playtime
game.
is
So
officially over, kiddies.
I don't know what I'm looking for, what I'm doing. Breakaroo. I love a good breakaroo-ha.
Lights
A
in the guardhouse
breakaroni.
are out.
It's like rice-a-roni. The San Francisco treat.
Maybe this has been a wild night of partying for the guards. You know, a little song.
I wish that when you change Regina's costume, the other two had similar costumes. I think everyone else should have a headband and short shorts and green camo.
Stay here, Junior.
That's only fair,
Leave the
right?
guards
The
to
team
me.
should match. Alright, that's what you want. For proper team synergy, they should all be
Hey, did you
in like high shorts.
Forget about it. Just let Gale.
Have you played Dementium? I have not played Dementium. Is that a newer game or is that an older game? What is that?
It's clear.
I don't know if I've heard of that one. I just don't think I have. Dementium. Does not sound familiar. I wish we could skip these
let's
little
do this. I'll
exchanges.
infiltrate the
This is
facility
the only thing
and
you cannot
occupy
skip.
the control room on the
All the
first floor.
pre-rendered cutscenes and stuff.
I
Skip
should
all
have
through it.
access to all the security systems from there. I'll contact you as soon as I've cleared the room.
Older on DS and 3DS, the very Silent Hill type. No, I haven't heard of that one. I have not played it. Sounds interesting though. I really like the game. Infinite grenades allows you to use the grenade gun unlimitedly. So it's just not any faster, but just unlimited grenades. Okay, so they do give you an unlimited weapon. I was unaware on if they did or not. Can I sneak back out this way? Does it let you? It does. I was unaware. Yeah, that one's locked. Well, let me go this way without Gale. Oh, no, you still need to get the key, and that's what leads you into... Yeah, okay. Yeah, yada, 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 yada. We get it. Alright. Yeah, other passing thoughts on this game. Dino Crisis is definitely one of my favorites. I loved the puzzles, and I liked that it had. I like that it had puzzles that were more sensical with kind of a more science fiction-y background. And I mention this all the time when I talk about these games. But when you talk about Resident Evil, you always have these interesting, like, they're puzzles you'd imagine to see on an Indiana Jones movie. You know, like you have, I don't know, just special colored keys and things, or like these gems you need to put in like a certain configuration and spin them and do all these different things. Penitent Man will pass. But I liked that in this game they had lots of like, well, you need to get an ID card, and if you're gonna make it so that you have access to anything, you're gonna need someone's fingerprints and their ID number so that you can actually give them access, all that sort of thing. You're gonna need to hack different computers and things like that. So I thought it was fun and sensical. There wasn't like too much of like an Indiana Jones feel. And I thought it was a fun dichotomy or is dichotomy the proper word? It's fun juxtaposition to have with kind of Resident Evil being the more like, you know, the more spooky, creepy, like we're in a mansion, but it feels almost like we're in a crypt half the time, you know, with all these weird ancient puzzles and stuff. I just liked the story was more technology based instead of just like scary zombie, you know, medicine kind of. There's definitely different feelings to it. There's different forms of horror and just different types of scares, because there's a lot of anxiety that comes when you're being chased by dinosaurs, where it feels like with the zombies and the other weird creatures, there's more dread involved. It feels like. I guess Dino Crisis kind of has a more primal feel to it. And it is a game that dreadfully deserves so bad to have a remake, like the recent Resident Evil remakes, because those are great, and I think it would really do well. Capcom has not said anything about it, and I don't think in the plans that they've had so far. And I think they had a leak recently of their game schedule and what they're planning on releasing, and there's nothing as of yet for a Dino Crisis remake in the future. Dude, they ain't remaking this. I wish they would, though. See, the problem is, and here's the story. I would like to play Dino Crisis 2. I haven't. They still had some moments where it was a little bit like survival horror, but they made it way more arcadey. Like there was way more like action sequences where you still controlled the same, still had the same camera angles, but you're running through the woods just shooting at dinosaurs and killing them pretty quick and running and shooting. And then there's some downtime moments where you have to solve puzzles, but it's very split up and it feels very arcadey, like your points pop up and stuff kind of thing. And then the problem that comes up after that is the third game for Dino Crisis. They had game 1, and I haven't played game 2, but I hear it ends on a cliffhanger, and I want to play it because Regina returns, which is cool. But the problem is that Dino Crisis 3, they're like, all right, so we have these characters. We have this story set up, and these first 2 games, they took place on Ibis Island, and we have a lot of things that we can definitely do with this. So what we're going to do is we're going to set the next game a few hundred, maybe 1,000 years into the future. We're going to put dinosaurs on a spaceship and just say, screw it to the franchise, just everything. We're gonna do what we want in space because we can. And having no returning characters, not following up on a story, as far as I'm aware, I haven't played them, and I might on stream. I at least want to play the second one. Maybe we'll play the third one and see how downhill it went, because I heard the gameplay was atrocious for Dino Crisis 3. The cover to the game, let's pull this up real quick for everybody. Dino Crisis 3. I think, well, obviously there's usually different covers for different wherever the game comes out, you know. What are words? Game cover. Dino Crisis 3. Wait for it. Where is it? All these things look absurd. I don't believe any of this is true or real. View this. This is really blurry. I mean, this game came out in 2003, so I mean... Okay, some of these... Okay, I was gonna make this point. Some of these titles, or these covers do look like... Okay, this is the one that I was thinking of. Alright, let's look at this. Dino Crisis 3 is where everything got ruined and everything went off the rails. Look at this garbage. Dino Crisis 3, these weird future people on a spaceship. There is no dinosaur on this cover. There's no dinosaur. There's not a dinosaur on this disc. For the Xbox, there's just nothing. There's nothing there. I guess there's this one. I don't know where this one came out. This might be the American version or like a Japanese version or something. But on the regular stinking cover, there's no dinosaur. They didn't market it correctly. It doesn't look like it follows up on anything. It and the gameplay, it just looks so wacky. I mean, that looks badass. The dinosaur looks badass, but I don't understand why. I don't understand. I don't know who thought that this was a solid plan. I don't understand. I don't know. It's literally like the 80s films where they're like, we need to set the next one in space, boys. All right? Money now is in space, and we need space, okay? We need to be in outer space. It's the only way to make this game work. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what they were thinking. And it clearly didn't perform well. And that's what I would blame as to why we're not getting anything for this game. Because of the fact that the series literally died after the third game back in 2003. It did not have the same success as Resident Evil. I think if they had just stuck to their guns and did it like Resident Evil, it would have been just as good. That's my personal belief. But I don't know who directed the second game, and I don't know why it ended up the way it did. It breaks my heart though, man. It breaks my heart because Regina was a great character. And I love both Gale and Rick. I think they're perfect characters, and I think they did a really good job, especially with just a small, simple cast, simple story, but kind of sci-fi edges and feels to it. It was a lot of fun, and if they had more time, because there's parts of Dino Crisis 1 that I think are kind of limited as well, is the problem. The replay value with choices is more than the first Resident Evil for sure. But I don't think it necessarily holds a light to the original Resident Evil 2, which we have played on this stream. The original Resident Evil 2 is better than the remake still, I think, personally, with the amount of things you can unlock and the gameplay choices and other things, and how there's two characters, and both characters have different paths, whereas in the new one, it's basically the same game, just with a different character for the most part. Well, their A and B choices, or their A and B campaigns are basically the same. It's dumb. All I'm saying is I like old survival horror. Okay, I like old survival horror. That's where it's at. All right. When we come back, RE2 OG Unmatched. Agreed. 100% agreed. I actually need to play through it again. I say this about every game. Because the first time I played through, I did Claire A, Leon B, which most people say is their canon anyway in their head. Or at least makes the most sense for canon. But I do want to go back and play Leon A, Claire B. At some point I need to do that. But tonight when we come back, we're going to be playing Silent Hill, and hopefully we're going to finish it. I haven't played it since August of last year, and I was right near the end. It was such a cliffhanger, and I just never got back to it. So we're going to finish that up. So everybody stay seated. I love it. You're all the best. Listen to some music. I'm going to play some commercials so that if anybody shows up, they don't have to watch pre-roll ads for the next half hour or whatever. I just like to do that so when people join in, they get to join in on the action. So just so you know, I will not come back before the commercial break's done, because I don't want anybody to miss anything, because I want you to see as much of me as possible. So I love y'all. Enjoy the music and or the commercials, depending on if you're subscribed or not. We will be right back with some Silent Hill. All right, be back soon. Nope, my buttons went away. There we go.
Yeah!